Well, what a podcast we have for you. It's all there. You mentioned Roman Empire.
Well, men used to be obsessed with the Roman Empire. Maybe they still are. But I have discovered the latest obsession for men. It's the ice bath.
Of course.
Oh.
The Grammys last night. How good were the Grammys? Em Gillespie will be joining us to fill us in on everything that happened at the Grammys.
How do you feel about girls in really revealing G-strings away from the beach? People wearing them to the shops, wearing them to cafes.
Yep.
Yes, there's been a complaint in Queensland. How do you feel about being allowed to wear them anywhere you
It's
like?
outrageous. I was down at my local. I was just trying to have a beer and there was this girl in a G-string dancing around a pole.
No.
What?
Did you find it discombobulating, Brendan?
Mr. Grabowski was very unhappy.
You're dreadful. We look at whether Balmain is boring.
No.
Apparently, Balmain used to be a really exciting suburb for young people. It's near the city, so we expect it still to be that. But apparently it's full of old farts.
And I watched Married at First Sight, so you don't have
Oh,
to.
you love it. Don't pretend.
Enjoy the podcast.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda
Miss Keller. Amanda.
doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy.
We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio. Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there. Jonesy and Amanda are here. It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Amanda.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Well, just interesting news this morning. Sad news. Prince Charles has cancer. We're told it's not prostate cancer, so he recently went into hospital to be treated for an enlarged prostate. It's not prostate cancer. They haven't specified what it is, but this is the quote. His Majesty has today commenced a schedule of regular treatments, during which time he's been advised by doctors to postpone public-facing duties. Throughout this period, His Majesty will continue to undertake state business and official paperwork as usual. The King is grateful to his medical team for their swift intervention, which was made possible thanks to his recent hospital procedure. He hopes to return to work shortly. His Majesty has chosen to share his diagnosis to prevent speculation in the hope it may assist public understanding for all those around the world who are affected by cancer. So it seems like, and I'm speculating here, that he went into hospital to have his prostate dealt with, and during that they found this other cancer, which they're not saying what it is, but he has begun treatment for it and will be pulling back on duties. You know, I feel for him because he's 75 years old. He's only just become king.
I know.
But he's at the age, he's at the drop zone when this stuff happens.
Yeah.
His mum said she felt the duty to be the monarch till she died. But what that did is it gave the impression that she didn't trust Charles. And so he had to wait and wait and wait and wait.
Oh, did you feel that?
I felt that she felt, whether it's true or not, that she couldn't leave it in safe hands until she'd died.
Right. Well, I just felt that it was her duty and she would just do it forever.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Well, that's
'Cause
what
she
happened
was
in
into it.
Denmark. And then that's what she said she would serve till she died. And at some point you go, actually, maybe I should step aside and get this sorted
But
out.
also because her son, there's a lot of rumours going around about his
what about
pants
Charles?
man activities.
Look at all that's gone on with Charles because he's been adrift for all these years.
Yeah.
And he's 75, gets the big gig, and he's in the drop zone for the age group where this stuff happens.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Isn't that just great?
And we still don't know really what's going on with Kate. They certainly are real, the royal family.
Yeah.
And
They're pretty robust. They live for a long time and there's not really much cancer in the family. When you look at King George, what did he have?
The Queen's dad.
He had cancer, but he smoked like a
if you
train.
watch that episode of that series of The Crown, that was the first series of The Crown, my favourite, where he has a lung operation, smoked post-operation, pretty much half an hour after. He's having a lung removed in Buckingham Palace under a chandelier.
Yeah.
So he wasn't very healthy.
No, he wasn't very healthy, but you would think the rest of them were.
The Queen Mum, maybe the women lived for years.
Yeah. Well,
so we'll keep you abreast of if any news as it comes to hand.
yes, we could be like TV networks and just speculate about it all morning.
Well, I saw one
and
of the
just run
TV
the same footage.
Yeah, over and over again. One of the TV networks this morning was all even speculating about how Harry and Meghan got told. So there's all that. There's all that.
What's William doing? You're just sitting there biding his time. Action-packed show today. We've got to talk about the Grammys. Wow, what a show that was. I dipped into a bit of the Grammys yesterday afternoon. Amazing.
You know, often the Grammys, I think they're not for me. Last night, there were so many things that were for me in that performance.
It was all for you.
It was amazing. We'll talk a lot about that today.
Instagram makes its return. We gave away $2,000 yesterday.
We did.
It could happen for you again today, but we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven.
Prizes, let me just tell you what you can win. $150 to spend at Flowers for Everyone. Valentine's Day coming up. That's very handy. A double pass to see Take That
Wow.
at Kudos Bank Arena. Here is question 1. The Lodge is the house of which high-ranking politician?
Jam Nation. Right now, we've got the Magnificent Seven questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
Actually, I'm going to ask you a question. Are we through the worst of the heat or not?
I think it's going to be around a bit. It'll come back, and then the rain will come back, and, it's
In
the
other
whole
words, you
thing.
don't know.
I just have an
Ryan,
idea.
can you tell me?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, look it up.
Well,
Look up
it's
the-
going to be hot forever.
There you go.
Bureau of Meteorology. In
gonna be
the
hot
next few
forever.
weeks, is it coming back to 38 degrees next week? I mean, are we through the worst of it?
There we go.
You're the person, Brendan, who should be saying
Well,
all this
all
stuff.
I'm giving you is this information. People have smartphones; they can just look that up. But
Yeah, it's coming back
there. You go.
When?
Monday.
Coming back on Monday.
Yeah.
Next question while I've got you there. Is it going to rain on Friday night? I'm seeing pink, and I think
No.
that's outdoors. I don't know if she can spin on the wires if it's raining.
Yeah, get down, Pink.
Pink. Get
No,
down.
it looks like it'll be okay.
Okay for Pink.
Okay.
Oh, well, good.
Anything else?
That's all at the moment.
That's all right, mate.
My friend's getting married in 3 weeks. Can you?
Take the rest of the day off.
Remember there used to be a long-term forecaster,
Yeah.
Lennox, and Mum and Dad were just always obsessed. Oh, what's Alan Lennox saying about?
Wasn't it Alan Wilkie?
No, it was someone Lennox who would do long-term
Really?
forecasting.
Was he right?
Well, I guess in terms of the technology that was available at the time, he was the guy that you wanted to know if you could have a backyard Barbie 6 months from now.
Yeah.
And with limited technology, and he was saying, "I'll just check my iPhone that hasn't been invented yet."
Gemma Rowe, we're having a backyard Barbie in 6 months from now.
I'm not going.
I don't think you're invited.
We've got Steve in Bondi. Hello, Steve.
How you going?
Hello,
Going
Steve.
all right.
Question 1. The Lodge is the house of which high-ranking politician?
The Prime Minister.
Yes,
Yep.
although of late the Prime Ministers haven't lived there, have they? They've kept their Sydney residences.
Where's Albo?
They stay at Kirribilli
where is
House.
Albo living now?
Does he live at Kirribilli House?
Or is he at Marrickville? Someone said he was in Marrickville getting one of those bun
Yeah,
things.
loves his local Chinese. But
Yeah.
I mean, Banh Mai's not Chinese, but apparently he's local Chinese.
Yep.
He's always there. But I think he officially resides in Kirribilli. Is that right, Ryan?
Oh my
And is it
God.
raining there? Is it
The
raining?
whole show.
Don't tax the boy.
I think he is at the Lodge.
Yeah, be at the Lodge.
I don't know.
I'd be if I was Prime Minister, I'd be at Kirribilli House. That thing's get out of town.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I'd have my jet ski dock out the front.
That's why you're not Prime Minister. You'd be brown-eyeing everyone as they go past.
No one brown eyes on a jet ski.
No, you'd be from your...
Oh, from the thing, yeah, of course.
From your viewing
of course I
platform.
would. Yeah, there goes Steve of Bondi. Yeah, get a load of that, mate.
Oh, look, there's the Prime Minister.
Question
waving
2.
the Australian flag.
Cooked by drovers and stockmen, damper is a traditional Australian what, Steve?
Bread.
Bread, it is
Too
bread.
bloody right.
Let's play Sing It Back, Steve.
Just sing it to me.
Can you sing the next line of this song, Steve? Go. Steve, is there a line in there, take your seaside arms and write the next line? Are they like bingo wings?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that.
Anyway, that is question number 3.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We're into the Magnificent 7, and we're up to question number 3. It's Sing It Back.
Sing it for me. Sing it back.
Just sing it to me.
Sing it back to me.
This is going to Peter in Kings Langley. Hello, Peter.
Good morning, Amanda and Jonesy. How are you guys?
Very
Good,
well.
thanks, Peter.
So we're playing Sing It Back. You have to sing the next line to this song.
Go, Peter.
I know this much is true.
Nice. Nice.
You're going through to Sydney, darling.
Nice work. All right, question 4 for you. This is multiple choice, Peter. The British Army has had many dress codes, but the strangest was the requirement to have a what? A moustache, B, a beard, C, sideburns. What were they required to have?
Sideburns.
No.
You'd think, but no. Nelson's in Campbelltown.
Hi, Nelson.
Hi, how you going?
Very well. So in the British Army, at some point, as part of your dress code, you had to have A, a beard, or A, a moustache, B, a beard. Which one?
A moustache?
Yeah.
Right.
This is between 1860 and 1916.
Right.
A long time to grow it. What if you couldn't grow a mo?
Well, I can't grow a mo. How would I go? What if you could grow all 3 really well?
A 3?
Beard, mustache, sideburns.
Well, then
all
that's
together.
captain material.
You'd be the general. which British monarch has just announced they have cancer? Just seems sad to have it as a
King
question.
Charles.
Yeah,
Charles, yes, just waking up to this news this morning.
Well, he's waking up going, oh, great. That's all I need.
And now everyone knows. Question 6. What's the name of the character in The Wiggles who was a pirate?
Captain Feathersword.
Yes, remember him?
See him off the coast of Somalia.
Captain's Magic Buttons.
What was that?
I don't know. That was one
that
of
a
the
thing?
songs.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. Harley used to sing along about something about Deborah Hutton. I said, let it go, Harley, let it go.
Well, it's a worthy obsession. At the 2024 Grammys, which Australian singer-songwriter won the award for Best Pop Dance Recording?
No idea.
Oh,
Nels.
this time yesterday we were announcing the news.
Sonia's in Lethbridge Park.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi, how are you?
Very
Great.
well. So, which Australian singer yesterday at the Grammys won for the Best Pop Dance Recording?
Kylie Minogue.
Kylie. There she is with Padam Padam or Papadum. It's got a bit of an Indian
It does
vibe
have a
about it.
Bollywood feel to it.
Well, that's everyone's into that stuff now. Have you noticed that? You go past the car wash and all the little dudes, they're listening to it. They love it. It's good. It's like their version of Cold Chisel. Congratulations. You've won the Jam Pack, the Indian version of Cold Chisel. $150 to spend at Flowers for Everyone. Send love on Valentine's Day. Flowersforeveryone.com.au. A double pass to take that. Bringing their This Life tour to Kudos Bank Arena. Tickets go on sale this Tuesday. Today? Is that today? Is it
13 next week.
Next week. Don't you buy them, Sonia, because you've already got them. But if you need to get them, go to frontiertouring.com. And Jonesy and Amanda Cage, choose Fitter Colour and Answer State of Pencils. Sonia.
Thank you very much.
Well
Thank
done.
you, guys.
Thank you,
Well
Sonia.
done.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
All right, let's get started. Brace yourself. Come on, baby, bring it home.
Thumbing through the Jarmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 1983, Billy Idol released his hit Rebel Yell. Do you remember he told us the story about how he came up with the name for Rebel Yell,
No.
the song? He told this to us off air. He got the name for the song whilst having a drink with Mick Jagger and Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones.
What a brag.
He was drinking Rebel Yell pre-mixed bourbon cans, and he looked at the can and said to Mick and Keith, you know, that'd be a good name for a song. And Mick and Keith said, oh, yeah, if you say so.
Can I ask something? Was this, how many years into his fame did this song come about? Wasn't this at the beginning?
This is 83.
So why was he hanging out with them at the very, very beginning of his career?
No, 83 had been around for a bit.
Okay.
He'd been around for,
He'd earned the right to drink bourbon with the Stones.
White Wedding came out in 82, I believe. So, yeah, he was, his meteoric, his star was on the rise.
All right.
Anyway, and when he was telling us this story, he said, oh, these guys aren't going to go with this. And he said, do you mind if I make a song out of it? And I said, yeah, basically, you can do that.
Oh.
And now it's a song that everyone loves, including Grammy Award-winning Miley Cyrus. She loves it.
In the midnight hour, she
great voice, hasn't she?
She's got a great voice.
So you're telling me that song could have been called Bundy and Cope? or Maduri?
UDL.
Shirley Temple?
Freddie Fudpucker.
That's
but
close.
no. Let's get it on.
Jam Nation.
Well, news is breaking this morning that King Charles has been diagnosed with cancer. Channel 7's Hugh Whitfield is at Buckingham Palace with the latest. Hello, Hugh. Hi, Hugh.
Hugh.
Hello, Hugh.
We have no Hugh.
Has Hugh... What's happening?
No.
Hello, Hugh, you there?
He's not there.
What we know so far is that this...
We can only speculate.
Well, no, what we do know is that Hugh...
Thanks
Hugh.
for holding me. You've got Hugh on the line now.
Hello, there
Right,
he is.
okay.
Hello, Hugh. How are you?
I hope this isn't a reverse charge call.
Hello, please.
Good morning. Now, from what we know, Hugh, this cancer is not related to the King's prostate, which is what had him hospitalised in recent weeks.
That's correct. Are we recording now?
Yes, we
No,
are.
we're on. We're
live on air,
live,
Hugh.
Hugh. So don't say poo or wee,
We're live on
okay?
air. Okay, fantastic.
So don't say any of those things.
Yes, look, it's unrelated to the prostate. So we don't know what sort of cancer it is, but it is not prostate cancer. However, it was found during the King's Hospital stay about 10 days ago. There was an issue of concern, a separate issue of concern that was identified by his doctors, and then it was later identified as a form of cancer. So when Charles left hospital on Monday last week, he knew that there was the possibility that he was going to be diagnosed with cancer. It would appear that in subsequent days he has been diagnosed with cancer. He has spoken with his two sons, William and Harry, and his siblings, Anne, Andrew and Edward, to share the news. And he has already begun treatment. He spent the weekend in Sandringham, the King's Norfolk estate, where he went to church on Sunday and then returned to London today here, so in the last probably 6 or 7 hours, and has begun treatment as an outpatient.
Right. Is this room for... is it time for concern? Have we got any idea of how serious the nature is of this?
Look, the indication that I have is that this has been found very fortunately because Charles went to hospital for treatment for his prostate. He's being treated as an outpatient, so he's not being admitted to a hospital for an extended period of extremely serious cancer treatment. Now, obviously, there's lots of people, we all know some people who've been treated for cancer. Yes, you can be in and out of hospital. We're told that Charles is being treated as an outpatient and that he's going to continue with some of his work behind the scenes, so reviewing state papers. Every day he's going to be meeting with the Prime Minister as well as he does on a weekly basis. So I'm not sure that there is 100% like extreme concern, but there's a level of caution, I think, because he is 75 and he is the king.
Yeah,
that's right.
And, you know, we never got this sort of detail about his mother or indeed his father, really, and they seem to live forever. But I guess in this sort of situation, we're kind of reminded that, you know, despite the fact he wears a crown, he is human.
And a tough time for the royal family with Kate Middleton. We don't know any further details of her illness either, but a hard time for the royal family.
Yeah, look, absolutely. Kate only came out of hospital last week. William having cut back on his duties to look after her and their children. He is due to return to public duties on Wednesday here. He's got an investiture where they hand out the MBEs on Wednesday in Windsor, and then he's got a reception that night. He, along with the Queen, are essentially really the only, you know, very senior working royals right now, because it would appear that Charles is going to be out of action just in many, many weeks. We were kind of given the indication that he was going to be off for about a month to recover from that prostate procedure. Now that he's receiving cancer treatment, you'd have to expect that it's going to be a lot longer than just a month. And of course, Kate's out until after Easter. So, you know, these are serious health concerns for two very senior members of the royal family.
And big implications, really. Maybe Harry's got to come back into the fold. Maybe this is Harry's time.
Well, they cut the royal family down to whittle it down to less duties, but maybe we need them.
But they got to spread them out. And Andrew's saying, I'll give it a go. Don't worry, mate. It's okay. You just hang there.
Well, look, Harry will be coming back in the next couple of days. We're told that he'll be coming across without Meghan and the children. But look, this family, when you consider what's been going on over the last couple of years here in terms of those personal differences between the king and his two sons, maybe this is a time where Harry can kind of put that to one side and recognise that he needs to kind of pull his head in a little bit and be there for his father, who's going to go through a difficult time. He's going through a difficult time.
All right.
Well done, Hugh.
That's what we know at the moment. Thank you,
work,
Hugh.
mate. Thank you for joining us. Catch Hugh and all the news on Channel 7 tonight.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast.
You mentioned Roman Empire.
Well, there's a thing that went viral recently where women were saying that men seem to think about the Roman Empire more often than you'd imagine. Women were saying to their partners, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? And the general consensus was that men think about it a lot. It's left women baffled. What's it about? But men like to talk about plumbing. They like to talk about aqueducts.
Roads.
Yeah. My brother has an app of the day that comes up with ancient Roman philosophies that are just good things to live by. The Roman Empire looms large. Well, I have found the new male obsession. Move over, Roman Empire.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, you ready for it? Mm-hmm. Ice baths.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Don't say yes or no. I'm not into them.
No, you're not.
I was up visiting my brother on the weekend.
Oh, don't tell me Cameron's into ice baths.
He is into cold water immersion.
Yeah.
How much it clears your head. It's incredible, blah, blah, blah. To the point where, while I was there, he had delivered an old chest freezer, the sort that everyone's mums used to have in the garage that you'd store your chops and your frozen peas.
Yeah.
He had that delivered. A friend of his is going to seal it so it's waterproof.
I thought they were waterproof.
Well, you have to put special sealant in.
Yeah.
And one of his friends has one that has like a water filter.
Yeah.
So you put freezing water into it and then you sit in it in your own garage. You don't throw any frozen peas. There's nothing useful. You sit in it with your head poking out the top and you boast to your friends about how long you can stay in is what seems to be happening. So he's into this. And his other friend who was there to help with the install said he's going to do it too. And their neighbour said that he'd like to have a go as well.
What's the benefit?
Well, there are medical benefits to this. There's a guy who started this whole movement of cold water immersion, and it helps muscle recovery, it helps mental health, all this stuff. One of Cameron's friends has one that's an inflatable one that you put bags of ice and you just plop into that.
Yeah, right.
So this is, and what made me think of this is that so he's obsessed with it. His neighbour's obsessed with it. His mate's obsessed with it. We all went out to a restaurant on Saturday night. The owner of the restaurant came out for a chat and started talking about ice baths. I said, can you just stop? Can you just stop? You know the old adage, happy wife, happy life? I don't think that's true.
No.
I look at these male pursuits. Men pursue things. Another thing, Cameron has is it a poinciana or poinsettia tree? Those big, beautiful Queensland.
Poinciana tree,
yeah. Beautiful. And he needed to trim it, so his neighbour lent him an enormously exciting gadget. So, of course, he had to go and buy one.
What was the gadget?
Oh, now, see, now you're going to buy one.
Was it a stick chainsaw?
Stick
chainsaw,
well, I don't know.
But it was a chainsaw on a stick.
See, you're as bad. I didn't see it.
I love those things.
But these things, men love buying these things.
Yeah.
So our female pursuits are quiet and solitary.
Right.
Read a book, bake a cake, sit quietly. Join a book club. Male things are buying a deep freezer to sit in. His car has to park out on the street.
Oh, no. I thought it was the domain of Andrew Tate and Joe Rogan, ice baths.
This is the thing. I think ice baths are the new obsession.
I can't even put my hand in an esky.
See, but if they said to you, mate, I've done 3 minutes, you'd say, give me a go.
Well, I'll have a crack.
Yeah.
I'm always happy to have a crack.
Yeah.
Can you find out the model of that chainsaw?
Oh, hopeless.
Jam Nation.
Moving into the ground right now. Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
This will sort out the Cosy Lives. You have 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You could pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. If you get all the questions right, you win $1,000. If you get the bonus question right, you win $2,000. Tash of
Blacktown did it yesterday. For $2,000. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize?
Oh, I know this. It's Madame Curie.
Yes, it is.
Yes!
There it is.
Tash, $2,000 for you.
You did it. It could happen. It could happen again.
$2,000. What a great thing to give away on a Monday. How do we go on a Tuesday?
Shane is in Penrith.
Hello, Shane.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm amazing, thank you.
You're amazing.
Say that again.
I think I can do it again, just like the person on Monday.
All right, well, let's see if we can, Shane. We've got 10 questions.
It's a
We've got
big
60
boast.
seconds. Now, if you're not sure, say pass. We often have time to come back, okay?
Okay.
Shane, good luck, because here we go. Question number 1. How many big toes are on the average human?
2.
Question 2. What shape is a tissue?
Square.
Question 3. Which fruit is the same colour as its name?
Orange.
Question 4. Uncle Sam is a national figure for which country?
America.
Question 5. True or false? A monkey was the first animal in space.
Pass for now.
Question 6. Pop art was made famous by which American artist?
Pass.
Question 7. Who owns tech company Meta?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Question 8. The Fonz was a character on which famous TV show?
Pass.
Question 9. Which beach in Sydney is famous for its TV lifeguards?
Is that the Bondi Beach one?
Question 10. Aristotle was a well-known Greek what?
Is the space guy, like the look at the space?
No. No, he wasn't an astronomer. He was
Galileo.
a philosopher. Aristotle was a philosopher.
Oh, no.
Shane.
Bargar, we had a few we would have had to go back to. True or false, a monkey was the first animal in space?
What do you think?
Oh, no, it was a dog.
It was a dog.
Very good.
Leica. Question 6. Pop art made famous by which American artist?
This one was a tough one. I'm not too sure about this
That
one.
was Andy Warhol. And the Fonz was in which TV show? We spoke to this guy on air yesterday. He played the Fonz. It was from Happy Days.
Oh, no. I
Oh,
couldn't remember.
Shane.
Shame.
$100 to be getting on with, and thank you for playing.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Red I'd go.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
So I said earlier that ice baths are the new Roman Empire. I was visiting my brother in Queensland on the weekend in Brisbane, and while I was there, he took delivery of a deep freeze that all our mums used to have in the garage. They didn't sit in there surrounded by ice with their heads sticking out the top like a macaque monkey in Japan. Those deep freezers were used to service
freeze
the family.
Freeze
the chops.
casseroles and chops.
That's exactly right. And I did have to laugh because Cameron was trying to negotiate with his wife. He said, you can still get round with your laundry basket. She's trying to negotiate her way around them, carrying a basket of laundry. And his car is now out in the street.
He's got a nice car.
You know.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I know.
Honestly.
It's just what men do. This is what men do.
And his friends are into it. His friend's going to make a filtration system.
Yep.
They're all going to be hanging out in the garage, submersing themselves for their muscles and their mental health.
And I appreciate, I've injured myself many times. I appreciate the power of ice. You get a bag of ice and you put it on the ailment and it can do wonders. Yeah. I've never sat in an ice bath.
No. Oh, well, I've had 2 hip replacements and I haven't seen the need either. But, you know, women's pursuits are quieter and more solitary. So when they say happy wife, happy life, she can buy what she likes. It's the guys who are just moving from one obsession to another.
Sure. Well, I'm not like that. I don't have.
How many bikes have you got?
You know.
You buy phone boxes. How much stuff on eBay have you bought? How many number plates you got hanging on your wall? Well, Helen doesn't collect, does she?
No,
she
doesn't. She doesn't collect anything.
No, she doesn't. She sits quietly and reads a book, as we all do.
And you just pointed that out. Men's pursuits take up a lot of space.
They do.
Even Jem Y. Rye's dad, your dad, has got an ice bath.
Yeah, he's got an ice bath. So
What form is his?
So it's like a little inflatable one, and he just sort of like sits in it and just, I don't know, freezes.
Yeah. And does he do it just because it makes his muscles feel better?
Yeah. He talks to me about it. I just tune out. To be honest. But it's gone to the point where he'll have cold showers now.
Yes, this is the other new thing.
We'll just hear him go.
Yes. This is the next step. The men who do this are also having cold showers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Is
there
that
I
to
was
stop
on
the urges?
Well, there I was on the weekend. My brother's into it, his neighbour's into it, his friend's into it. We go to a restaurant and the restaurateur's out having a drink with us and he said, yes, well, when I go into the ice bath, can you just stop? And he's also having cold showers.
Good on you, Andrew Tate.
Oh, it's all happening.
Well, maybe this is something the
How
Tribal
about
Drum
we phrase it like
will be
this?
for.
And now he's into ...
We're a pain.
Jam Nation.
I always thought it was domain of professional footy players Andrew Tate and Joe Rogan, but now it's Jem Wairai's dad and your brother Cameron.
Ice baths.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Jem Wairai just showed me a picture of his dad.
It's a little solo.
Look at
It's
him,
like
man.
It's like a barrel. You better not go to Snowtown.
Right.
And my brother has got a deep freeze that's going to be sealed and converted.
Maybe I should get me one of these things. Maybe I'm missing out on
Well,
something.
the Tribal Drum is beating for, and now he's into ...
Cheryl has joined us.
Hello, Cheryl. What's he into?
Good morning, guys. This is one of his latest obsessions. We started off by just a slushy machine for his son's birthday.
Yep.
Now we own 2 slushy machines, popcorn machine, soft serve machine, a kebab, 3 fairy floss machines, 2 Bay Marie, the hot Bay Marie, cold Bay Marie,
Yep.
2 pie ovens, an icing machine where you do the icing. Then we got tables and chairs and table covers and chair covers, and we got cutlery and plates and jumping castle. So we just do house. Normal people take a weekend.
Yep.
We take 4 weeks.
So I'm confused. Why do you use all the fairy floss machines?
Yeah, we actually, funny enough, we're getting it all set up so we can use it.
Yeah.
But we did just use it all for our grandson's first birthday, and it went off like wildfire.
And he just kept buying and buying and buying after that.
Yeah, he's just gone crazy. But all our sons make that. So can we get this? Can we use this? And,
Sure.
All right, yeah, right. Yeah.
He's like he's become P.T. Barnum.
I know.
Set
Cold
up
Bay Marie, hot Bay Marie.
Set up a circus. Cheryl, you sound like you're into it, though.
Well, if it makes him happy, that's
See, this is the thing.
Good on you, Cheryl.
Everyone thinks happy wife, happy life. We all think if it makes him happy, that's okay. My husband he's bought about 4 guitars. My husband bought an entire race simulator. And you say, if it makes him happy. When does anyone say that about us, if it makes her happy?
Well, you've got your book.
I've got my book and my washing machine.
You're lucky you.
Lucky
and it's a
me.
front-loading washing machine.
I heard my brother say to his wife, oh, look, this won't get in the way of you putting the washing out. What a gift.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
It's gonna blow your mind.
Amazing. I think you like it. I believe this is going to be our finest hour.
Okay, smarty pants.
Show me what you got.
You're right. You are 100% right. You started talking about the Roman Empire this morning.
That men used to be obsessed with.
Yep. Your brother getting into ice baths.
Ice baths is the new obsession. He and all his friends, and you ask around, Ryan's dad's got one. What's it with men and ice baths all of a sudden?
And you know what? I was just thinking, I was watching the news last night. Saunas. Remember saunas? Men are into saunas.
One of the great endurance events has kicked off in Estonia. Teams from 15 countries raced from sauna to sauna. One was even craned into the air for its steam session. Tactics are simple. Equipment, well, rudimentary. But the challenge is such that every competitor
Here comes the pun.
is guaranteed to break out into a sweat.
Some conditions apply, Prince Andrew.
But, you know, I look at it. I've got between 6 and 10 motorbikes.
You've got number plates all over your walls.
And my latest collection now is hand-painted vintage prohibitive signs.
What's that mean?
You know, no thoroughfare through here, do not cross across here.
See, if Helen came home with that stuff, she's out on a walk and comes home, you'd say you're insane.
I know. But men, we get away with it.
We get away with it because we think whatever makes him happy. Why doesn't that go the other way? Anyway, the Tribal Drum is beating for, and now he's into ...
It's good to be the king.
Rodney is dobbing himself in. What's your thing, Rodney?
Oh, good morning, guys. How you going?
Very well.
Good. My obsession, which I am dobbing myself in for, is watches.
Oh, Harley's into that too. Tell me about your collection.
Well, the good thing about it, Amanda, is anytime I do have like a significant occasion, it's easy. Most people know just to contribute to or to buy me a watch, you know.
Right.
But it's something that I've actually had for probably 20 years now or so. But different ones for different occasions. But my wife does not agree with that.
How many have you got?
At the moment, about 20.
20 watches.
Have you seen those giant boxes, those old watches that need to be have motion sensors in them to wind them? You get these old boxes and it constantly just moves them slightly,
right.
so that the timing's never wrong.
That's more junk you need.
Oh,
unless you're Henry the Octopus, who needs 20 watches?
Thank you, Rodney, says a man with 6 bikes.
Thank you, Melissa's in Caddens. Hello, Melissa.
Hi there. How you going, guys?
Very
Great.
well. Who are you dobbing in?
Oh, look, my husband has been into everything. He's got he does fermenting, he does whittling, he's got a new dehydrator. But the latest one is Nerf blasters. So he's decked out his workshop, as he calls it, with Nerf blasters. He's got like those pegboards and he displays them, and he's got like this light that changes colour with the remote so he can shine down on them. He's got miniatures, he's got massives, he mods them, he plays with them, he gets my son into them. When the boys come over, his mates, they shoot each other with them.
And so when he's not playing with them, he actually displays them under lights.
Yes.
Yeah, right. So he's got an arsenal. It looks like America. Some guy, Billy Bob's little bunker, but instead of real guns, it's just Nerf guns.
No. I draw the line there. No, just toys.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he haven't got real guns, but he's got Nerf guns put up on the wall like a doomsday prepper.
Wow.
Yeah, but more like a workshop, because you can paint them and you can do fancy things to them, but it just takes up so much space.
Doesn't it just? It takes up space. We wouldn't dare do that.
Men need space. That's why we became astronauts.
There are female astronauts too,
Yeah,
Brendan.
but, we started it. It's our thing. Melissa, thank you.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation Podcast. Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today. G-string bikini ban, does it pass the pub test? This was on the news last night.
Well, they're considered by many to be a summer staple, but now there are controversial calls to ban G-string bikini bottoms outside of Gold Coast beaches. One prominent resident lobbying the mayor to have the swimwear limited to the surf and sand.
Off the beach, cover up. Male or female, I think that's pretty straightforward. And then you're seeing people for who they are, not what they're showing off.
The Gold Coast mayor says a bikini ban would be a slippery slope.
So it's not a ban on the beach. It's a ban for when you leave the beach. I saw people on the news saying that a woman runs a shop. She said she has girls going in there wearing almost nothing, girls just walking along the street. It's interesting because I live at Coogee, and even when my kids were young, we'd be walking along and there'd be a bare bum in their face walking along the boardwalk.
And that was you.
And they're kind of unfazed. It's the next generation up that I think has an issue with it. When I say an issue, I think it's hard to know where to put yourself. And some of the comments here are interesting. They're saying why is the onus on women to cover up? We should look at men objectifying the women. As humans, we look. It doesn't mean you ogle and comment on it, glance and look away. But if you're at the shops and someone's got their bum out and hardly anything at the front, what do you do?
What are you going back to the good old days of the bikini inspectors? Remember those guys? They'd be walking around with a little tape measure.
But that was at the beach.
Yeah, at the beach.
No one's
they'd be
saying you
measuring up
can't.
the bikini.
No one's here saying you can't do it
Maybe
at the
you should
beach.
bring that back, go down to the beach. Yeah, just measure this there, love, and that. What, you're a bikini inspector? Yeah, something like that.
See, is what I mean. It's generational.
Look,
people who are younger than you wouldn't comment.
I spent a lot of time down the beach.
Okay, here we go.
No, I spent in the surf, and I've certainly noticed the changes. But that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Although I was at the surf station a long way away from the beach the other day, and a girl just walks in a full-on bikini, G-string bikini. I thought, well, hang on. So when you see one of those old blokes walking around in his Speedos 2Ks from the beach, you go, okay, mate, you could probably put some board shorts on, surely.
Yeah, this is what they're saying. And one of the men in the news I saw last night said that, he'd seen this girl down at the beach wearing almost nothing, and he kind of had a look. And then she's serving him coffee later on in her place of work, and he felt, I'm embarrassed for her, because I feel like I violated her privacy.
Are these just the times we live in?
G-string bikini ban. Does it pass the pub test?
Jam Nation.
I demand entertainment. Are you not entertained?
Put on your dancing shoes.
Now give me your best shot.
From the Daily Oz, Emma Gillespie is here. She's the deputy editor, but today she's our music go-to. It was all about the Grammys last night. How good was that?
It was the Grammys and the Grannies. There was something for everyone.
And there was. And often I look at the Grammys and I think, I don't know and don't care about a lot of those people. But last night there were some hugely emotional beats, weren't there?
Definitely. Adam Coombs.
Luke
Combs.
And Tracy Chapman, who hasn't performed this song for so long. And
amazing.
Her face just shone. It was beautiful.
Didn't she look so happy?
It was so moving.
But I'm old enough to remember when this got Tracy a Grammy for Best Newcomer back in 1989.
Yeah. There you go. And yes, she performed it with Luke Combs, as you mentioned, who I thought she would have hated that guy because he's taken her song and run with it. But
she get the royalties. She wrote the thing.
And in the light of her performance last night, that song her version of the song has gone to number 1 on iTunes.
Joni Mitchell.
Nice.
Joni Mitchell. Can I say she had a near fatal aneurysm? She had to relearn how to speak and how to sing. And to have her singing there with Brandi Carlile was amazing.
I looked at love from both sides.
To have written that song when she was a young woman and to be singing it now is amazing.
What's Joni Mitchell, 80?
She's 80. It was her first ever performance at the Grammys.
Wow.
She's never performed at the Grammys. She won a Grammy this year for Best Folk Album. And I think you could just see like the wisdom in her and the words and the way she's so hard on her sleeve.
Yeah.
Even as an 80-year-old woman, such an old song, it just feels like it takes on a new meaning in every chapter of her life.
And people were just weeping watching that. I got goosebumps.
Well, weeping Annie Lennox with the In Memoriam section.
Oh, this was beautiful.
Obviously honouring Sinead O'Connor. And her face was just streaked with tears as she sang.
Yeah.
So it'd be hard to sing In Memoriam and not go the blub.
Exactly. I don't know how they do it.
I don't know how they do it.
But this was a beautiful moment. The In Memoriam is always beautiful, but I think they did it really well this year. Stevie Wonder did a tribute. It was gorgeous, but there were a bit of a headline moment at the end of Annie Lennox singing Nothing Compares to You. She said this.
Just for ceasefire.
So
peace in the world.
Yeah.
There was a bit of that, a bit of politicking, a bit of social justice from everyone's speeches, but that's the emotional stuff out of the way. Let's get to the fun stuff. Trevor Noah hosted for the 4th time. He was fantastic, hilarious. Taylor Swift won Album of the Year for the 4th time.
Which is record-breaking.
She became, the most decorated artist in that category ever, but it was a night for the girls. I can barely think of a man that won an award at the Grammys. It was one of the first awards shows several years ago to decide to ditch the gendered categories. So it's just, you're on your merits. Whoever did the best in their genre, their field that year, they go up against each other. And it just so happened that this year it was the girls.
But what about Jay-Z, who seemed to be put out that his wife Beyonce hasn't won Album of the Year?
I did enjoy this moment. So he won an award, sort of like the Hall of Fame award, a Global Impact award for his sort of whole career. He took to the stage with Blue Ivy, his 14-year-old daughter, who is gorgeous and looks about 25. But he did have this to say.
I'm just saying, we want y'all to get it right. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. We want y'all to get it right. At least get it close to right. And obviously it's subjective. Y'all don't got to clap at everything. Obviously it's subjective because, it's music and it's opinion based. But, some things, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work.
So he's referring there, of course, to Beyonce. She's won the most Grammys of all time, but she hasn't won that elusive Album of the Year category.
But once again, he's kind of taking out of the hands of Taylor Swift. He's chucked a Kanye.
Well, Taylor Swift's got it 4 times. Maybe we share the love. But there is a bit of tension, I suppose. Every Grammys, there's a lot of dispute over how it gets decided. And, it's not a public vote. It's the Music Academy that decides. And Miley Cyrus, I was surprised she had never won before this year.
She won her first.
But she won her first, quickly followed by her second. So, there's a lot of those artists who you just assume they've got stacks of them that don't.
Who was the guy last night a rapper who won some awards and then was escorted by security off the premises?
Yep, I'm glad you brought this one up because I know he's actually one of Jonesy's favourite artists.
Yep.
It's Killer Mike. If you're not familiar, this is what he sounds
Get him
like.
on.
Burn down this whole
clear. Did it with smile, not agreements. It was my pleasure to see that this finished. You get offended and my
So that's that.
and let's get this in. Back of the club.
Yep.
He won some awards.
He won 3 awards during the pre-show ceremony because, of course, there's about 6,000 Grammys and they can only broadcast for 9 hours, so they do a lot of them before the show. That's what happened with Kylie, so she won Best Pop Dance Recording. That was not televised.
Oh, really? That wasn't televised?
No, it was pre. It was. She found out while she was getting ready to go in the Grammys.
Yeah.
Because I wondered why she was dancing around in a dressing room.
Yeah.
Right.
And so he wins those awards, and then what happens?
And then he assaulted someone at the awards ceremony and he was taken away in handcuffs. He's been charged with assault.
One day cock of the walk, next day
just a cock.
Exactly. I thought it was going to be Billy Joel. He didn't get arrested.
Well, have you heard Billy's new song?
Yeah, it's like you never left.
So good. Emma, thank you for joining us. Catch her at the Daily Oz. Emma Gillespie will talk to you next week.
Thank you.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the J&A Arms for the pub test today. G-string bikini band does it pass the pub test on the news last night.
Well, they're considered by many to be a summer staple, but now there are controversial calls to ban G-string bikini bottoms outside of Gold Coast beaches. One prominent resident lobbying the mayor to have the swimwear limited to the surf and sand.
Off the beach, cover up. Male or female, I think that's pretty straightforward. And then you're seeing people for who they are, not what they're showing off.
The Gold Coast mayor says a bikini ban would be a slippery slope.
Interesting watching how the news crews chose to cover it. They'd focus on one person who maybe they got permission from.
Yeah, right.
Because, this is
Can you
the
imagine
thing.
that? Okay, fellas, we need someone to go and film this car crash, or you're going down to the beach to film the bikini
Because
girls.
how do you not ogle? The younger generation, the young men are better at not. This is just what they've grown up with. It's the older guys.
Yeah, they're better at not ogling.
It's the older guys who feel anxious. It makes them uncomfortable that they're turned into oglers.
I'm an old guy. I'm not anxious.
You're just an ogler.
No, I just ogle away. No, if they want to do that, it's a free country. That's what I like about this country. You wear what you want. You want to wear.
And how would you feel at your local IGA if there's a guy walking around in a really high cut G-string?
Yeah, look, once again, that's his own bag.
As it were.
That's his own bag.
Like, you don't think being this is some of the comments that I've been reading.
Away from the water, it does look a little odd.
It does.
I'll say that.
And it is confronting for people as to where do I look without embarrassing them or me.
What do you
It makes you uncomfortable. And is that your fault or theirs? Whose problem is it? G-string bikini ban, does it pass the pub test?
I think they're fine. I think the gentleman should go to a Muslim country, live there where they cover up from head to toe. Then he'll be very happy.
I think they need to stay on the beach and there should be a limit on age. I was in our store the other day and this woman's walking around in a G-string and I live 50 k's from the beach.
I was in the CBD yesterday and a girl was walking around with a bikini and a little sarong wrapped around her waist. So far from the beach. So I say no G-strings off the beach.
I'm a female, I don't object to it, but I do object to teenagers, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, wearing them. Especially at raging waters, you go there, and I'm actually uncomfortable. I know some fathers out there that don't go, they said because they can't look anywhere.
I think they're fine on the beach, but not out in the street. I was with 2 little girls the other day, and for 3 hours after we saw it, they were going bum, 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 bum. So, no, I don't think it passes the pub test.
So when you come home from the beach, Brendan.
Bum, 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 bum.
Interesting point, though, about younger girls.
Yeah, that is odd.
And that's really hard to confront. That's a big deal, I reckon.
That's for another time. We've got bigger fish to fry.
Do we? What is it?
Married at First Sight. You watch it?
Let me check. No.
We'll talk about the Ballad of Colin and Natalie next.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation. Podcast.
Married at First Sight. I watch it so you don't have to.
Come on, give up that ruse. You know you like it.
No, I mean, I'm such a sucker for that show. I've loved it from day one. And the jeopardy gets more and more. And the jeopardy is now, it's not about finding love.
Oh, duh.
It's how long you stay on the show because you get paid while you're on the show. Also, the notoriety that you can get. You can get stuff. You can get a radio show eventually.
So you can
a podcast that no one will listen to.
So you can see that couples who have nothing in common
Yes.
bizarrely choose to stay and you go, come on.
But what if one of those people is in it for genuine reasons? wants to find love, but the other one wants to stay on there.
Even though they're not, you meaning there's no chemistry.
There's no chemistry.
There's no future between them.
Yep.
And one's saying, this is terrible, I'm going to have to leave. And the one's going, oh, let's hold your horses.
We saw exactly this last night with Colin and Natalie. Colin can't give a straight answer about his feelings about Natalie.
I saw the promo,
Yep.
and she is sincere.
I feel
and
for
she
Natalie.
is this bubbly girl
Yep.
who watches everyone else at the dinner party
Yep.
and sees that they've all got chemistry, all whatever.
Yep.
And she's feeling deserted.
Colin, on the other hand, is chasing a blue tick for Instagram and a deal with Max Marks. And so when asked about a relationship with Natalie, he couldn't answer the question.
My feelings for Nat, I'm enjoying her company.
Oh, that's him.
I believe just because I'm in a
sounds like a
relationship,
girl
it doesn't
too.
mean, he's got a long way to go. Not at all. I've said I just haven't met her yet. But
Have you met her now?
too early to say. Too early to say.
It's not that person that you're looking for or not.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm kind of, again, my vocab is... What'd you say? It was...
Right now, you can't see yourself in a future with Nat?
No, not at all. Wait, I can't... Wait, what? No, not at all, as in... I can't see a future. I have mistranslated in my head to say, no, not at all. It's far too early for me to know. That chicken...
Yeah.
It was a chicken.
What's going on?
He's up in Broome. There's a chicken.
So he has said, I have no interest. And suddenly thinks, actually, what have I said?
Hang on a minute. I've got to stay in the show. I'm
And
going to
you
get my
can
blue tick and a call from Max Markson.
You can hear him backpedal.
You can hear
and
him
is this like
backpedal.
when he looks at the chicken, does anyone say KFC?
Reminded me of that episode of The Simpsons. Remember, Homer Simpson comes across his exact doppelganger?
Oh my god, this man is my exact double. That dog has a puffy tail.
The one out of all of this is Natalie, because she, I believe, wanted to go in it for love, to find true love. And she said this.
This is just horrible and just doesn't feel real and right.
So she upped and left the dinner party.
Has she left?
So that's it. I can't do this.
Oh, so she hasn't left the show.
No, she's left the show.
Has she?
Gone from the show.
So he has to go as well.
Exactly. And this is what he had to say.
It's over. Oh my god. I cancelled everything. I have to go back to work tomorrow. Oh my god.
He's got to go back to work tomorrow.
That's his voice, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He's got a high voice.
Yeah.
He's got to go back to work at Mensa tomorrow.
Wow. So he's out. Sucko.
He's out. They're gone.
Sucko.
That's what happens.
Jam Nation.
There was an opinion piece in the Sydney Morning Herald yesterday where they're looking at Balmain and saying how boring Balmain has come, and it sparked some online fury. But the article says Balmain isn't great. It's not fun. It's not equitable. It's hard to get to. It has no real nightlife. It's boring. When was the last time you heard anyone suggest let's go out in Balmain? And the data around Balmain is interesting. The proportion of people aged between 25 and 34 who have called this suburb home has collapsed in half in 20 years. It sits now at just 12%. So the proportion of those older cohorts, the empty nesters, the retirees, the seniors, the elderly, has leapt in the last 10 years. And he says, why is this a problem? Well, the inner areas are supposed to be the city's vibrant, dynamic and exciting heart. This has kicked a hornet's nest, as you can imagine, of the people that live there that still want to be seen young and edgy, even though they may not be young and edgy.
I must admit I haven't been to Balmain for a while. I used to go to the Unity Hotel a bit. That's always a great pub. It's got a lot of pubs in Balmain. In the old days when I used to work for a living in the concrete game, we used to spend a bit of time around there, you know, with all the concreters and stuff. But that was back
I've
in the
been
80s.
occasionally down. Is it East Balmain? I go and get my legs waxed down there.
Do you really?
There's a dress designer down
Is that
there
what they
who I've
call it?
seen for a number of years. So I go. So I drive through Balmain to get there. It is hard to get to. I'll give you that. One way in, one way out.
Well, a lot of people in the newspaper articles accuse people of the East not travelling any further west than Balmain because they think by the time you get to Balmain, you're halfway to Dubbo.
Well, then why isn't Balmain thriving if that's where people are choosing to stop?
I'm not saying anything. I live in the Shire, okay? And according to everyone else in Sydney, the Shire is a million miles away from everything else, but it's not really. But Balmain, I think it's been maligned in this article because I quite like it. But,
I love Balmain.
But kids can't afford to live there, though.
Well, it's all right for us to love Balmain, but are younger people living there, and is it as edgy as it sees itself as?
Let's bring in Meg here. Meg gave us the What's Hot guide.
Mm-hmm.
There was tradie hot, camping hot.
Politician hot.
That was Chris Minns, wasn't it, for you?
Chris Minns.
Yeah.
Megan's one of our producers, and she's done a deep dive into, is it a Facebook page of people from Balmain?
Okay, so, yes, it's a Facebook page called The Balmain Living. And we came across it, I came across it when my friends were living there. And we used to go on there and read out the comments because it's quite petty, you know.
Oh, so you'd enjoy the pettiness of it?
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's all the oldies. So they used to always, post stuff like where to buy 200 grams of Chinese barbecue pork stir fry because Woolies isn't stocking it anymore.
What?
Yes, and like where the best avocado, poached eggs and halloumi is topped with
Actually,
ducker.
where is that? Did anyone give an answer?
Yeah, apparently it's the cafe just up the street from the left from Unity.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
Cool. I know where that
perfect.
is.
And then my favourite, they hate the parking situation.
Yeah.
They used to post photos of everyone's cars.
See, that does sound like old fart complaint town.
Yes, and my favourite was a post, who is driving the extremely loud orange Lamborghini? And that one had 70 comments. And one comment said, just get an Audi. It's nice, quiet, reliable, and still looks glamorous.
Oh, that's such an Audi person thing to say.
And so is that the style of the comments you normally see there? How have those people responded to this article in the Herald?
Well, I can tell you now, they are with each other on this one. So one comment, so this article has actually been posted in the Facebook page. So one person commented, an article about how to stay cool, young and hip by a bloke with a receding hairline.
Oh, they're getting personal.
I'm not too worried. What is he going to give us advice on fashion next? Another one saying, it's full of young people. Maybe you should get out of the retirement home and take a look. And then there was a comment of all the pubs and what you can expect there.
Right.
So he commented, the London, the boobs/lips and hipster pub. Sit on the balcony and look cool on a Friday, Saturday or Sunday afternoon.
Sounds like an old person's written that.
I like the London. That sounds good.
But if they're commenting on the boobs and the lips and whatever, they're oh, yeah, look at all that.
I think they're trying to say, like, we've got young people here too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I capiche.
Yeah. And then your pub, the Unity.
The Unity.
League's on and the Tigers are losing again. Don't worry, Jeff has the races on. Come up, Darcy. You can catch up with Larry for a beer.
Wow, that sounds young and edgy.
They'd have a scooter of races.
You got the races on.
Yeah, I love that. I love going into it.
So I wonder if the people who live there think they're still young and edgy, but they have morphed into the older generation.
Yeah, well, I don't know. See, here's the thing, is that I actually have a lot of friends that do live in Balmain.
That are in their 20s?
Yeah, so mid-20s, early 30s. And they all live there. And
love
they
it.
love it.
Well, are they loaded? What do they do?
No, it's just share houses.
Oh, it's all
Jonesy.
share house.
Yeah.
So you think this article's out of line because you know younger people who live there and are edgy and enjoying it?
Yeah, I do.
Would you say the Balmain's hot?
Balmain's hottish.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So have you compared it to, say, Russell Lee?
Oh, no, Balmain.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
there we go.
think that's all we need.
Done.
That's all we need. Meg, thank you.
Thank you, Meg.
Carry on.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Is this thing on? Bring it on! Are we locked on?
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Grammys yesterday, Luke Combs.
Yeah, I mean, this particular song, Fast Car, has had such a life. Luke Combs, as you say, released Fast Car in 2023, one of the biggest songs of last year.
You got a fast car. Is it fast enough?
Went to number 2 in Australia and the US.
Still gotta make a decision. Leave tonight.
And last night, in one of the most emotional beats of the entire night at the Grammys, he joined Tracy Chapman on stage, and there she was. She looked so beautiful. She was just beaming. Here they are singing it together. Oh, it's goosebumps.
Nice harmonies there.
Do you know that since that performance yesterday, her version of Fast Car has gone to number 1 on US iTunes. It didn't go to number 1 in the States at the time, but on the strength of that yesterday, his song is back up to number 5. Hers has gone to number 1. People are just loving the combination of the two of them, but are just honouring Tracy Chapman and that incredible song.
You know what we've got to do?
Play it.
Get it on.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
podcast.
The Chinese New Year. When does that all happen?
Starts on Saturday.
Because it's the year of the dragon.
Interesting you say that, because we've got some mail here regarding that. We have been invited from City of Sydney to do something that we've done a number of years in the past, to take part in the dragon boat races at the Sydney Lunar Festival. Remember we did this?
We did that.
I won one year, you won one year.
Yeah.
We've been in this race before. It is a great event. It is on, the race is on the 18th of Feb.
Well, I can't do the 18th of Feb.
Why?
I got...
It's Harley's birthday.
Yeah, I
Is
got
that what
Harley's
you've got?
birthday.
You've got Harley's
I've
birthday.
got Harley's birthday.
Well, since I
jump
last...
out of a cake for him.
Since I last did... I'll keep you in the oven a little bit longer. Since I last did it, I fractured my elbow and I've had a hip replacement.
Sure.
So I don't know.
You know, we...
But I love supporting these guys. It is a great event. It is great fun.
Yep.
So what we should...
Well, we're probably too old for this. What we need is someone that's young, someone that's vibrant,
Someone that
that's
could represent
happening.
us, say.
Someone that can represent.
Ryan,
What?
what's that noise?
Oh, sorry, I'm eating chips.
Oh, okay.
John, time I got some left.
I was just thinking, mate, what are you doing on the 18th of February?
I'm not free.
Why
You
not?
don't
For the
Harley's
race.
birthday as well?
Yeah, I've got Harley's birthday.
Yeah.
I'm helping him with an ice bath.
Should we... Better than a nice bath. Maybe that is something we should think about, is that we are represented...
Ryan, you're on the radio.
Stop
Could you at
eating
least stop
chips.
eating
I'm halfway through eating it.
Should we be represented by someone else on the team? Because I love that we get involved in this. The City of Sydney does a huge job for the Chinese New Year. Mm-hmm. The Dragon Boat race is a great thing to do.
Skin in the game.
Ryan.
What?
Have you ever done Dragon Boat racing?
I don't even know what it is.
You do know what it is.
No, I don't know what it is. What do you have to do?
You'd be good at it.
You know, you go into a dragon boat and you've got oars. You're not the only person
No.
that you've got...
No.
Yeah, you can do it.
I don't row.
Well, you could learn. You've got another week and a half.
Yeah.
How do you do it? What are you supposed to do? You just row? How long does it go for?
Well, it's not that
long. It's like about 2 minutes.
And you have people who know what they're
What
doing.
if I fall in?
You have people who know what they're doing with you.
Who? The gladiators?
Chances are they might be.
We could surround you with a good teammate.
No, I'm not doing it.
Well,
you could either help your dad out of his ice bath or you could go dragon boat.
Well, what are you going to pay me? Like, what's the point?
No, I think you should do it.
Matter
My
of
concern is that I've watched you eat breakfast, which is a packet of chips. I don't want you to cark it.
It's honey soy chicken. It's good protein.
It's honey and soy.
With Stradbroke Island honey.
Well,
that's fancy.
That's fancy, and it's a health product.
Sure.
Let's think about this.
Yeah,
'cause
let's,
Jonesy and I can't do it, and I want us to be represented. And you're relatively young. You're relatively fit-ish. We'll talk about it
Can
further.
my one have a motor?
An outboard motor on the back of the dragon boat.
Look, we'll put it on the back burner.
Yeah.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
Well, we have a Ghoulie prize for our favourite Ghoulie of the year, $20,000 cash. We've got a Ghoulie prize for our favourite Ghoulie of the week, $200 to spend at hypercarting.
Whoa, what have we got?
Hey, Jonesy and Amanda. What gets my ghoulies is there are people who are looking for work, who want to work, who are skilled, experienced and educated, and job recruiters fail to respond to messages, emails, text messages. It is their job to actually get back to people. They have people's lives in their hands, and may I remind them, it is your job to respond.
Let me guess, she's got a child who's been applying for jobs.
Same thing, my youngest son.
No one
Can't
gets
get work
back.
anywhere.
No.
I guess when you get up at the crack of noon and don't look for a job, though. Anyway, that's for another 60 seconds.
What else have we got?
One of the things that gets my ghoulies, and there are a few of them, are wobbly restaurant table legs. I don't want to go out to do a bit of fine dining and end up having to look for a drink coaster or folded paper napkin to put under the table leg. I don't want to be tucking into a nice medium rare Chateaubriand steak with glazed vegetables and a nice Montara Shiraz whilst feeling like I'm dining on a North Sea freighter. Anyway, until next time.
Okay. You know, he reminds me of?
Who?
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, contact us via the iHeartRadio app.
Our favourite caller, email a Facebook friend, wins a Starlight dinner cruise for two. Dinner on the water to remember with Captain Cook Cruises.
You also get the Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and fridge magnet as well.
Now, ice baths. From my anecdotal evidence, they are the new thing that men are obsessing about. Forget
I thought it was
the
just
Roman
the domain
Empire.
of Andrew Tate and Joe Rogan and football players.
My brother has taken delivery of a deep freeze that he's got in his garage. He's going to amend it so he can plop himself in. His neighbour's into it. His mates are into it. Ryan's dad's into it. Ice baths are the thing. The tribal drum was beating for, and now he's into ... Here's Melissa from Caddens.
My husband has been into everything. He's got he does fermenting, he does whittling, he's got a new dehydrator. But the latest one is Nerf blasters. So he's decked out his workshop, as he calls it, with Nerf blasters. He's got like those pegboards and he displays them, and he's got like this light that changes colour with the remote so he can shine down on them. He's got miniatures, he's got massives, he mods them, he plays with them, he gets my son into them. When the boys come over, his mates, they shoot each other with them.
Yeah, it's in case of the Nerf zombie apocalypse.
When a sponge comes at you.
Tickle me Elmo comes and attacks you.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Ugly Phil is up next with Best Week of Your Life.
We'll be back from 6 to 9 for Jam Nation.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
One swallow brings in your attention. Goodbye.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.